Now at 8, we're following breaking news. Crews rushing to the scene when a flame started a home in Avon. We're live with what firefighters are telling us this morning.
The Red Sox will celebrate on the road once again.
Finished in 5. The Fall Classic returning to Fenway for the first time since 2013.
And the right price, the Sox lefty defeating the Astros and his postseason demons with a gem in Game 5.
And improbable hero JBJ capping his own season-long comeback with the most valuable player performance.
This is 7 News Today in New England.
Back at Fenway Park just a few minutes ago as American League champions. You guys know who that is, Jackie Bradley Jr., the MVP. They're coming back to Fenway and a lot of celebrating on this Friday morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Amaka Ubaka.
And I'm Caitlin McCauley. We're glad to have them back in Boston after a great showing in Houston.
Yes,
exactly. Yes.
We do want to focus on the big win, but first we've got to get to this forecast. It's a little chilly out there, and I think the key word, Jackie, is those layers.
Exactly. Certainly we'll need the winter jackets this morning, considering wind chills right now feel like it's well into a low 30s, especially across most of the area. A couple of us still feel like it's well into the mid-20s. That does include Worcester coming in at 28 degrees with those wind chills, as well as Bedford. Feels like it's right around the freezing mark for downtown Boston. But again, as we look ahead towards current temperatures, we're still remaining to the upper 30s in terms of actual air temperatures, not necessarily what those winds are bringing. Seasonable afternoon, though, will be breezy. Those high temperatures will be ranging back into the low 60s by the afternoon hours. We haven't seen that for quite some time, right? Looking ahead towards Saturday, though, mid-60s before we track a cool down as we look ahead towards Sunday and Monday back into the upper 40s. Now, Saturday, we do have a chance for a spot shower or two. I'll be tracking those. We'll get towards the rest of that 7-day forecast in just a couple minutes.
All right, for the first time since 2013, the Sox are in the series.
Deep left field, hit well. Benintendi on the run. He's got it! And the Boston Red Sox are headed to the World Series.
Oh, what a catch there. The Sox sweeping the last 3 games on the road, setting off a World Series celebration. The Sox riding a pair of sweet swings in Game 5, getting home runs from J.D. Martinez and Rafael Devers getting all 4 runs.
And David Price quieting those critics, firing 6 shutout innings on just 3 days rest to earn his first postseason win as a starter. The Red Sox knocking off the defending champions in 5 games.
And setting up Game 1 of the World Series right back here in Boston on Tuesday. We have Team 7 coverage of the pennant-clinching win, and we want to start with 7's John Coco, who's live for us at Fenway Park this morning with more. And John, the players just arrived a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, just within the last few minutes, all the players arrived back here at Fenway Park, and they arrived here as AL champs. We had Jackie Bradley Jr. show up, Brock Holt saw Alex Cora as well. But last night, the Red Sox got exactly what they needed to put the Astros away. Big hits and David Price dealing.
For the 4th time since 2004, the Red Sox are back in the World Series. A sweet win for the Sox, but especially for David Price.
One of the most special days I've ever had on the baseball field, so it's very special.
The 33-year-old lefty will never again have to talk about having 0 playoff wins as a starter after tossing a gem last night.
I think just kind of by blocking everybody out with the 25 guys in that locker room. You know, we all believe in him. He believed in himself, and we told him, let's go. I mean, you know, he can go prove everybody wrong, you know, and just one of those things where I'm happy he did. You know, we know what he's capable of, and he definitely proved all the doubters wrong.
Price got a big lift from J.D. Martinez in the 3rd.
The 1-2 is deep in the left field, and J.D. Martinez with a home run.
And then again from Rafael Devers in the 6th.
And this one is gone! Rafael Devers!
But it was Jackie Bradley Jr. that took home some hardware after the game, named the ALCS MVP.
I felt good. I think kind of all boils down to, you know, having a game plan and obviously executing.
Once the champagne settles, it's on to the World Series.
No, we're not perfect. That's a cool thing about this team. We feel that we can keep improving, and you know, we got 1 more series to go.
And so again, the Red Sox are back here at Fenway. It was a long night. They just got back here. I'm sure they're looking forward to getting home today, getting a little sleep, and enjoying this one. That's the latest live here at Fenway Park. John Coco, 7 News, Today New England.
You know what happens after a big win like that? The champagne flowing in the Boston locker room. The Sox playing like road warriors so far this postseason, winning 2 in New York and now 3 more in Houston, following up their best regular season ever with another American League pennant. Sports director Joe Amorosino has much more from Houston.
Good morning. The Red Sox are going back to the World Series for the first time since 2013. They do it with a first-year manager here in Boston and Alex Cora punching their ticket. They've really followed their manager's lead, a calmness and an intensity with everyone pulling their own weight in this organization. They celebrated out here on the field and then took that celebration into the clubhouse where it was a champagne soaking. To arrive to this point, how do you explain it?
Oh, man, it's such a grind, to get to this point. And, so many things have to go right. And, fortunately enough, we've been blessed. And, we're here in this position today.
A lot of fun, man. I love what I do. I don't have as much fun as I did tonight when I go out there and stink, but I still enjoy what I do. And to go out there and to get those good results, man, that was very special.
How did this team come together so well this year in one season?
Back to the world, man! Starts from the top. It starts from the top. AC just came in and let us play. He believed in us. We believe in him. And just one of those things where, you go out and you just play the game and let everything take care of itself.
And all the way down to the last guy in the batting lineup, number 9 in the lineup, is the MVP of the American League Championship Series. What can you say about JBJ?
I mean, he's amazing. He plays great defense, run the bases well, timely hitting. I mean, it's just one of those things where it doesn't matter where you are in the lineup. You come up in a big spot. So that's your time to shine.
How proud are you, either your guys?
Very proud, very proud. What they did tonight was very special.
So now they take a couple days to recover after this celebration and wait to see who they will meet in the World Series. It's the Dodgers and the Brewers, with the Dodgers leading that series in the National League 3-2, and Game 6 tonight in Milwaukee. All eyes will be on that game. Reporting at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Joe Amorosino, 7 News, Today in New England.
And Jackie Bradley Jr. adding some more initials to his name. JBJ adding MVP. He only had 3 hits in the 5-game series, but he made them count in the clutch. All 3 of them game changers, 2 homers and a double as he knocked in 9 runs. 7's Michael Yoshida is live from Fenway with more on these memorable moments. Michael.
Morning. Yeah, no doubt that the Sox number 9 hitter had his struggles at the plate early in the regular season, but this postseason, JBJ, well, he came up clutch, especially in this last series, having the big hits when the Sox needed them most.
Bradley Jr., a high fly ball to right. Reddick is at the wall, can only watch a grand slam. Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's JBJ MVP. The Sox outfielder earning the most valuable player title, thanks to 3 clutch hits that help send the Sox to the World Series.
Speechless. It's amazing. I have amazing teammates, amazing staff. Everybody's just such a blessing.
I'm happy for him because he was in 180 2 months into the season, and that's not easy to do. But he kept showing up, playing hard, and working his craft, and now you can see the result.
It all started in Game 2.
In the air, left field, that is slicing. Down in the corner, and it is off the wall. 2 runs are in, and Devers is going to score. It's a 3-run double.
Then there was the epic grand slam to put away Game 3.
A grand slam!
And in Game 4.
And a high drive. Sends it out of here, and Boston is back on top.
That 2-run blast helped seal up the series for the Sox. Bradley Jr. knows these historic wins well into October haven't come easy.
This is what we set out to do when we come to spring training, and we've been battle tested, playing against a lot of great ball teams. This is definitely a special moment.
And when you talk about being clutch, not only did JBJ hit 2 home runs, all 3 of his hits, well, they came with 2 outs. Reporting live outside Fenway this morning, Michael Yoshida, 7 News, Today in New England.
And as the Sox head to the World Series, keep it here with the news station. We'll have complete coverage of the Red Sox on air, online at WHDH.com, and on the 7 News app.
We are following breaking news this morning. Crews racing to the scene of an early morning fire in Avon. We want to get right out to 7's Nicole Oliverio, who's live on the scene with the very latest for us. Nicole?
Firefighters say when they arrived here on scene, the home was fully engulfed in flames. Let me step out of the way so you can see what it looks like now. Firefighters still dousing the hot spots, but you can see for the most part, this home really just a shell of what it once was. The fire chief telling us that the second floor is now on the first floor of this home. So crews were called here just before 5 o'clock this morning. And again, when crews got here, they say that that home was fully involved in flames. They also say they aren't sure if anyone was actually inside at the time because this had to be a fire that they were fighting from the outside. They said that the flames were just too intense, that there was no way that they could go inside to see if anybody was still in there. Now, according to the fire chief, he tells us that the home was foreclosed on, but neighbors say that there was a person who continued to come and go to bring belongings in and out of this house.
The engine woke me up. I thought the neighbor across the street was having issues, and I opened the windows to the bedroom, and I saw the house fully involved, and that's all I know.
Entry was impossible. It was never going to be a house that we were going to be able to make entry to because of the damage and the fire that was already going on.
Taking a live look now, again, you can see firefighters still dousing any possible hot spots. The chief telling us that it is going to be a while before they can get in and sift through the debris to figure out if, in fact, anybody was home at the time of this fire. Right now, it's too early to tell where the fire started or what caused it. We're live in Avon. Nicole Oliverio, 7 News, Today in New England.
All right, there's much more still ahead on Today in New England, including a wild warning on the South Shore after 2 animal attacks happened on the same day.
And a chilly start to your Friday, but thank goodness there's a little bit of a warm-up on the way to start the weekend.
And our Sox in the series coverage will continue. Sports director Joe Ambrosino going one-on-one with Sox closer Craig Kimbrell. That's in our 8:30 half hour.
And at least we have the Red Sox to be happy about because there's nothing happy about the Tobin Bridge. I'll have more details after the break.
Talk about the best birthday ever. The Red Sox singing happy birthday to manager Alex Cora, celebrating his birthday on the same day the team wrapped up the AL championship with a win over the Astros. What better birthday present could you ask for there?
I mean, there really isn't one. I think just like Red Sox Nation is going to be celebrating all weekend long. And Jackie, it really doesn't matter that it's cold outside because it's Friday. We've got this big win. Just go.
Exactly. And looking ahead towards the afternoon, we can actually shed those heavier jackets to show off those T-shirts, considering temperatures will be back into the low 60s. But currently, it's still a little chilly out there. Low 30s out towards Jaffrey, mid 30s for Worcester, upper 30s currently in downtown Boston. When you factor in those winds, it actually feels like it's into the low 30s for Boston as well as Beverly. Feels like it's well into the upper 20s out towards Worcester, one of the cooler spots on the map at this point in time. We're still under ample amounts of sunshine after sunrise. Southern New England, really not a cloud in the sky, just a couple clouds just off towards our north. Not tracking anything in the way of any showers for our Friday. High pressure, that is the reason why. Just off towards our south and west. It will continue to slide its way off the coastline, and that will usher in a southwesterly flow, which will allow temperatures to really warm their way up over the course of the day today. As early as 9 a.m., temperatures will be back into the low 40s. Looking ahead towards noon today, low 50s. So again, that warm up will continue through the course of the day today. Looking ahead towards 3 p.m., that's when temperatures will be back to near 60 degrees from Beverly down towards Boston, and then a couple of clouds start to stroll their way in as we look ahead towards 8 p.m. Again, no showers through this evening. It's not really until we look ahead towards early tomorrow morning that we do see a chance for a spot shower or two. But tomorrow will not be a washout by any means. We will see some breaks in the cloud cover, so at least some peaks of sun here and there. But it's all associated with that system that's out towards our Midwest right now. We'll continue to traverse the region, turning mild as we get towards the first half of the weekend. Spot shower or two, but then cold front approaches as we look ahead towards Saturday evening into early Sunday. Sunday will be cooler and breezy, but it will still be breezy as we look ahead towards our Saturday, but a little bit more of a breeze out of the north and west for our Sunday. And you will notice the difference in in terms of temperatures between Saturday and Sunday. Before the day today, we'll see those temperatures on the rise right around 60 degrees through the afternoon, much more seasonable for this time of the year. Looking ahead towards overnight tonight, increasing cloud cover, not nearly as cold as the past couple of nights. We'll see those temperatures sliding back into the 50s, only into the 50s through the overnight tonight. So we get towards tomorrow, mid-60s for the head of the Charles. It will be breezy with those winds out of the west, then turning out of the north and west as we get towards Sunday. Mostly sunny for Sunday, but highs only topping out into the upper 40s. Upper 40s will remain with us as we look ahead towards the start of the work week. Then we're back to the 50s as we look ahead towards Tuesday and Wednesday of that next work week.
All right, Jackie, sounds good. Time now for Fast Check Traffic with Elena. That Tobin Bridge not looking nice out there. But what?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, this is earlier video of a car fire right on the Tobin Bridge. And for some time, the Tobin was shut down, that northbound lane. So Route 1 northbound was closed. It is back open. However, there are still delays. Now, this is the southbound lane on top. And we always see delays here, but you'll find unusual delays starting from the Leverett connector leading up to where that car fire was, which was right around the exit to Beacon Street in the northbound lane. Again, that's Route 1 on the Tobin. Other delays, the expressway and 93 will be stop and go, and leading into Framingham is going to be stop and go too. There's a crash in the eastbound lane right around the exit to Route 30. Your drive time right now on the expressway, about 35 minutes, 25 on the Pike after 128 and 30 on 93. If you're taking the trains, expect a 10-minute delay to the red line in the southbound direction.
All right, new this morning, it was a busy night for firefighters as a number of homes went up in flames. This was the scene in Watertown. Firefighters say that this fire started on the third floor of this three-family home on Spruce Street. They say it quickly spread into the walls, and that led to a tough battle for firefighters. The good news is crews say that everyone was able to get out safely. And a home in Winthrop also going up in flames. This was on Wilshire Street. You can see firefighters working to put out these flames. Crews were able to knock down the fire. They haven't said if there were any injuries.
A fox hunt underway in Scituate after the animal goes on the attack. 2 women were bitten in separate incidents on Thursday. One woman was on her way to work and the other was trying to get her dog back inside. Both victims have received rabies shots. Police and animal control are now looking for that fox.
All right, 8:19 is your time on this Friday morning. Coming up here on the news station, some rising concerns in parts of Texas. Businesses and homes already threatened by flooding with more rain on the way.
And later, more on a priceless performance on the mound. David Price snapping a dubious postseason streak with 6 strong.